someone said to me the other day, Sam, you're obsessed with fishing, man. You're always fishing. All you do in your spare time is fishing. It got me thinking, you know what, mate, I'm a bit obsessed with it, man, but I wonder why. And I think I've figured it out. Now, I know men's mental health is a big thing at the minute, and everyone wants to talk about it. I don't really want to bang on about it, if I'm in all honesty, but I think this is quite an important message to get across. Now, back when I was in school, I wasn't very, very good in school. I was a bit of a clown, to be honest. I'm trying really hard not to swear here, by the way, so if I keep going and stopping, it's because I'm trying not to swear. I swear a lot and I shouldn't, but anyway. So yeah, I was a bit of a clown in school, messed around all the time, and I didn't get kicked out of school. But what they said to my parents when they called them in for a meeting was, we don't think we can do any more for Sam to help him. So basically they kicked me out, but in a nice way. So yeah, I got kicked out of school. I went to basketball academy. I played basketball for Team Wolverhampton Slam at their academy, alongside doing my BTEC level 3s, and actually did really well with that. Got into uni and dropped out of uni, and always kind of never really knew what I wanted to do, never knew where I was meant to be in the world, kind of thing. And I know that's a really cliche thing to say, but it's true. Like I just felt a bit lost. And over the years, in my quest to find my fucking place in the world, I just swore I shouldn't have put it yet. In the quest to find my place in the world, and you know, I just wanted people to like me. I found that like all my mates had good jobs and had money and stuff like that. So I was trying to fit in with everyone. Ended up drinking a lot and taking a lot of drugs, and you know, just trying to be the cool dude. Started gambling a lot, and I worked my way into a hole, financially and mentally. I really was not in a good place. And this all came to a head when I had to admit all this to my parents. I had a big argument with my mum one night. It didn't end well. And I got in my car and I just drove. I ended up driving all the way to Portmaddock in North Wales. Pretty much because that's the furthest point away from my house that I could think and know to get to. And I sat there for 4 days in my car, didn't eat, didn't drink anything. I had a bottle of water that lasted me about 4 days, but yeah, man, I just wasn't in a good place. And after a few days, I was sitting there, and you know what? This is the first time I've ever fucking said this. Again, I swore again. I'm sorry. This is the first time I've ever said this. Never openly admitted this before, but I genuinely considered ending it all, and because I could not see a way out of this hole. I'd caused all this myself. Or this, I suppose you can call it depression, and this state of mind and all the problems I was going through were all because of choices I'd made. And I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with the guilt and the shame of that. And it just all got on top of me. Anyway, fast forward a couple of years, I was still kind of battling the drink and the drugs and that. I met my girlfriend, and for the first couple of years, I don't know how she stayed with me, because the first couple of years I was a nightmare. I was still doing what I was doing, gambling, drugs and drinking, and yeah, the first couple of years I put her through hell, man. But thank God she stayed with me, she stuck by me, and you know, we figured it out, we got through that stage. And then last year we went away to Cornwall with her sister and her sister's then boyfriend, and me and her sister's then boyfriend decided the campsite we were on had a fishing lake. We decided we were going to fish this lake one day. Anyway, we went, I think it was Home Bargains we went to, bought 2 little cheap float rods and stuck some rods in the water. Ended up catching quite a few fish, only small fish, but we were catching, and it was like a buzz that you can't explain to someone. The way I thought of it at the time is, man, this is an adrenaline rush, kind of like gambling. And it clicked in my head. I thought, hang on a minute, if I can get this rush somewhere else, I don't need the drink and the drugs and the gambling. So when I came back, we got back from Cornwall, we had a sick week. Came back, I went onto eBay and I bought myself 2 Daiwa Black Widows and 2 little cheap angling pursuit bait runners, and started slowly building up my fishing gear. And this is where it brings me today is, why am I obsessed with fishing? It's because fishing brings me total and utter peace of mind. Now, I don't worry about trying to impress people anymore, and I just realised that sometimes you don't have a place in the world. You don't need to be in a certain position to be accepted by the world. As long as you have a good home life, you're fit and healthy, and you've got a hobby to focus on, that is all that matters. It really is. And I know that's a cliche to say. It really is all that matters. If you're constantly looking for your place in the world, you're gonna struggle, because you won't find it. The only important thing is being fit and healthy, having a good home life, which means having a good wife by you, girlfriend, whatever, or boyfriend if you swing that way, and having something to focus on. You know, honestly, man, I cannot explain. You know, when I look back on how I was, I think, man, I want to crawl up my own arse. Like, I can't believe I put my family through that, and I put my fiance through that, and the person I was. I think about some of the stuff that I do and tell people, because I used to lie a lot as well. Again, that was probably the drugs, but I used to lie a lot, and I think about some of the stuff I said, and I think, why did I think anybody would even believe that? But that was all me trying to be that guy, trying to impress people, because I didn't know where my place in the world was. And I was going to put this in my next fishing video, because the place where I'm fishing at the weekend is called Fisherwick Lakes in Lichfield, and that was my first proper carp fishing venue I went to when I got back from Cornwall. And it was there that I realised, this is what I've been after. I've been after just peace of mind. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to be at peace with myself, and that's why I'm obsessed with fishing, because I'll get from fishing something I don't get with anything else. Don't get me wrong, you know, my relationship with my family is the best it's ever been. My relationship with my brothers and sisters, the best it's ever been. You know, I've got nephews and nieces coming out of my ears, and I love them all so much. Like, I would give them the whole world, and I've got the best fiance I could ever ask for. We're getting married next year, and I've found something that brings me peace. So if you know, I'm just rambling now, because it's something I'm quite passionate about, man. But people always go on about finding their place in the world, and you won't find it. There is no such thing as having a place in the world. You just need to find peace. And the reason why I'm making this video is I don't want sympathy. That's not what I'm after. I'm not here to try and be an influencer and all that crap, man. I don't care for that. I just thought it'd be important to tell people, because fishing brought me that peace. This is more of an advocate for fishing, I suppose, because if it can do it for me, it can probably do it for someone else. And this video is getting cheesy, man, but yeah, I'm struggling to find the words to explain it. But honestly, you know, when I'm on a fishing bank and my rods are in the water, I'm just sitting there looking over the lake, I am truly at peace with myself in that situation. So I would honestly, I would beg everyone, if you've got like problems you're dealing with, stuff like that, I'm not going to ask you for your problems, because it's none of my business, and you don't need to tell me. But give fishing a go, man. Honestly, it sounds daft, and some people might watch this video and be like, you know, go to work tomorrow and be like, oh, have you seen that video of Sam just talking waffle about fishing and about mental health? But honestly, man, I truly believe fishing brings me ultimate peace of mind. Yeah, man, I just wanted to say that. This video has gone on for ages about me rambling about my mental health and stuff that people probably don't care about, but yeah, man, fishing, I just love it. I love it. I'm obsessed.